Mga kababayan, I cannot ignore the hypocrisy. I just read Vice President Sara Duterte's statement dated July 30, 2026. So let's go through it po, paragraph by paragraph. Because if we are going to talk about public safety, let's also talk about consistency. First paragraph, she says, gun violence is a reality, not just clickbait. Well, on that point po, I agree, no? Crime is real, gun violence is real, and every Filipino deserves to feel safe. No reasonable person should trivialize violence. But agreeing that crime exists is not the same as agreeing with every conclusion that follows. Now let's move on to the second paragraph. She says that gun violence has become alarmingly commonplace and that Filipinos live in fear. If that is the claim, then the next question is obvious. What data supports it? Is this based on official crime statistics, PSA, PNP, NBI, or is this simply a political characterization po? Public officials, especially the vice president, should distinguish between documented trends and personal rhetoric. Because words spoken by the second highest official of the country carry weight internationally. Now, about the third paragraph po, she lists shootings, kidnappings, stabbings, ano pa, sexual violence, and concludes Filipinos do not feel safe. Again, public safety is a legitimate concern. No one disputes the government should continuously improve law enforcement. Wala pong nagde-dispute niya, no? But notice something. The statement offers conclusions. It does not present supporting evidence. There are no statistics, wala po, no official reports, no trend analysis, no comparison with previous years. At alam niyo, a conclusion without supporting evidence is still only a conclusion. Now, moving to the fourth paragraph, then she says, 'di ba, that the safety of the Filipino people must be treated as a national priority. Absolutely. Who would disagree? Public safety should always be a national priority. But here is where I cannot ignore po the contradiction, no? You are not an ordinary citizen making an observation. You are not a blogger sharing your mere opinion. You are the vice president of the Republic of the Philippines. If the situation is truly as alarming as you describe, then Filipinos also have the right to ask you, what concrete initiatives have you led, supported, or proposed in your national office to address these concerns? Because public office is measured not only by speeches, but it is also measured by action. Now, moving on to the larger issue. My concern is not that Vice President Sara Duterte talks about crime. My concern is how she talks about it. Earlier po in The Hague, she used a hypothetical example suggesting that someone could allegedly hire a killer for 5,000 pesos only. Now, this statement paints an even broader picture of violence in the Philippines. If those are serious factual claims, then they deserve serious evidence. Because when one of the country's highest officials repeatedly describes the Philippines before an international audience as a place where violence is pervasive, then the burden to support those claims becomes even greater. That is not about protecting this administration, ha? That is about protecting the truth. Well, criticizing the government is not the problem. Exposing crime is not the problem. Demanding accountability is not the problem. The problem begins when sweeping national claims are presented without the evidence na necessary for the public to evaluate them. objectively. Di po ba? Kasi leadership requires more than powerful words. It requires facts. Public trust should be built on evidence, not on narratives alone. Up to this time po ba, hindi nyo pa rin gets ang intent niya?